Okay, welcome to part 2 now of setting up the order. So here we are setting up the order for Visa. So now I'm going to click into my notes. This is my trade diary. So Visa owes 2402. It lost this last trade 2402. So that's going to come up here now. 2402. Today's date 5/27. We saw that it was a hold, which I'll give it a C rating, and it's a down up. It is no longer a sell. It is a sell. Ooh. Oh, I just realized we have a buy order. We have a buy order, and it's giving us a sell. Most interesting. So now we're just debating, are we going to follow the technical traders or are we going to follow the fundamentals from TradeView? Okay, we're going to go ahead and accept that, and because this is still part of, we're still unfortunately in the 3 days, 2 more trading days of the stochastic weekly, which is part of the test. If the weekly says that we should be going for a sell, and the evaluators are coming back and saying going for a buy, which we just saw in the part 1, I would have to do. We're going to go with that sell. We're going to go with that put, because that is the way of testing the trading strategy. And I'm pretty sure what the trading strategy is going to be coming out. It's not going to perform. It's not performing well, but I'm adhering to my scientific method and the 30-day rule or the monthly rule. Don't changing horses in the middle of the stream. So we only got 2 more days for the weekly stochastic scanner to operate. Okay, that said, now we come down here on the train journal and we go to what is our stochastic for the day. And our stochastic for the day is, you have to stretch this out. Oops, that's not what we want to do. No, not yet. Okay, so our stochastic is way down here. There it is, 5480. So I rounded off to 55. So come over here and I'll put in 55 downtrending, because that's what the scanner came up. Our entry is less than. This is good for setting up a put, and the entry is 226 point. I wrote it down. 35. Okay. Our contract is 1. It is a call. It's a put, so we are going with a put. It is a, let's go take a look at that. It is a September put, and we're looking at the 215 strike price, 215. So we're now going here to September 215 down, and I saw it was built at 32. Okay, now we are entering with estimation. We're entering on the low. It is 665. So I'm anticipating that this option might cost us 670. And we don't know the actual cost until we get there. And then the allocation is allo is 10%. Okay. Now we come down here, and this is a little bit more elaborate to run. The way you can do that, if you want to get an idea about that, about what the option target would be at, what you have to do is you have to go with the entry of 226, round off dollars, minus 214, which is what we need, which is our target. It needs a $12 move. $12 move divided by multiplied by the delta of 32, 384 plus the 670 that I'm anticipating. So this needs to be 1054. That's how I come up to my estimated number of where our target should be. And our target here is 214, 214.80. And then how many days to, I'm going to pass that up because that's a very elaborate test, a very elaborate setup, so we can let that go for the time being. And then our exit is based on today at this current time. And our exit is 7. And our, oopsie, 7. And it's 3 to 1. Take profit rule. We can't change the exit rule. The exit rules are being changed. That part can be done in the middle of the stream. And the exit is 230.20. Okay. Our initial entry, our initial stop, because of the day pattern trader rule, is going to be 237.75. And then we eliminate the rest of the data. It's gone. Now we go and capture it and copy, and let's hit OK. Now we have our data. Now we go back to the options chain, and we go here and we right click, come down to buy custom with stop, click there. Now we change this, we make sure it's one contract. We change this to market, change this to market, change this to good to, we leave that good to cancel, and we go to cancel, and then right here, Visa method, and our entry is going to be 226.35. So anything below 226.35, then we come here to the exit and symbol method, and the opposite side going to up because this is a put. And remember, we're going to make it 237.75 as our initial stop. Save. Come to confirm and send. Come here and drop that. And unfortunately, I can't grab this. It's way up there. Oh. Okay. I have to activate my overhead monitor to grab that border and bring it down so you guys can read it. Okay, there it is. And move that out of the way. Okay, so here we are. So now you got to read it. You're getting in at below 226.35, and you're getting out at 237.35, and that's the initial stop. The max profit could be $20,000. I really, if you stay to the end of termination, we're gonna take this guy here. This is an old text note, so we're gonna get rid of that. And we put in our new notes. There's our September, and we send it. And now we'll come back to the chart, and you can see that we have our marker right there showing that the order went through. And we look and check the order. At or below 226.35, at or above 237. If the trade triggers tomorrow, then we'll move the stop to the 230 marker, and then we'll be watching it on its way down. And that is, and then I don't like these bubbles being in the way, so I go here to the gear, and I unclick the Show Orders tab, apply OK, and then the Order tab is gone away for the time being, giving it a clean shot. And that is part 2, where I went through the whole thing of setting up that trade. You can see it can take about. It takes about, we're running the clock here, so it runs about 10 to 11 minutes in talking and doing it. It goes actually faster if I'm not in conversation. But the other thing too is that I'm very deep into the data because I'm also tracking this data to see how this works out. In the future, we'll probably slim this down very fast to make it a lot easier and better. And with that said, we'll conclude today's part 2 of, IAU at 48% and the 19.6 for the account and 12.1 you saw earlier in the other video, which is where we're at. So we're good. And thank you very much for stopping by and checking it out.